Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Jack, your voice.
It's going to be a fair delay.
It always is, but it's not delayed with the picture. Yeah. It's just delayed from what you see.
Yeah. Don't that food. I thought I was doing a good job. It wasn't even working. I bet you come back at the end. Yeah. Oh, and we got a wicket here. Caught by Jacob Pekin. Matty Love, the danger man, has gone.
Great catch. That's a big wicket for Cobden.
Massive wicket. Cooter Lovey has made them far. 201 runs. Sorry, folks, for the delay in communication here. We're here at SA Wright Oval in final of the the Fonterra, not Sungold.
No, not the
Winners go to the Sungold Cup, but thanks to Fonterra, our major sponsor, the Fonterra T20 Cup, the Southwest Cricket Competition. Heytesbury, Princetown Storm taking on the Cobden Knights. That makes the score 1-4. If they get out of the way of the scoreboard for us, Hunty 1 for 40 off 6 overs. 2 for 40, sorry, Hufferdine. And walking to the wicket will be O'Keefe, I would think, Cooter.
Henry Stevens.
Henry Stevens, the import. It had to be one of the two that I haven't seen before. With me is Michael Vogels, the president of Heytesbury Princetown Storm. He's fresh off playing at the marvellous venue of Cobden Cricket Recreation Reserve.
Got a good stadium there, Hanksy. You do a bloody good job.
Yeah, it's a nice one here too, Cooter, at Camperdown. I'm Matthew Hanks. Just so you know, we do have the Cobden president and the Heytesbury president commentating today, so there will be a fair bit of bias between the two of us. Matty Kemp coming into bowl. That is a wide ball down the leg side.
Ryan O'Keefe on strike, former Dennington Premiership player over in the Warrnambool League. Had a couple of years off cricket and has come back out of retirement. Good mates with coach Matthew Love.
Kemp to bowl again. Right arm over the wicket. Sends one down. Nice straight bat. Nice and full. Lovely cricket, boys.
So it's a pretty even start here, I'd have to say, Hanksy. A few runs, but the two danger men of the season are in the shed, so...
Look at the leading run scorers for the competition. Matt Love on 201, Tim Fitzgerald 129, Matty Boyle 129, Hamish Hufferdine 117 and Matty Kemp 114. So the two Heytesbury leaders are out and two of the Cobden players are in that top 5 as well. So that's why both teams are in this grand final.
So Henry Stevens made a few runs this year himself, probably hasn't got as many as he would have liked, but today could be his day.
First ball for Stevens. Matty Kemp coming in. English import, Henry Stevens. Lovely leave there, outside off stump, well bowled.
It's been a handy pickup for the Storm this year. Few runs, few wickets, good fielder.
Leading wicket takers in the comp, Cooter. Matty Harkin 5 at 6. Darcy Mead 5 at 13. Paddy Hassett, one of the young boys from Bukar, 5 at 15. Scotty Castle 4 at 5 from Borkin. Good to see some Borkin boys in there. Another dot ball there to Stevens outside off stump, and Buddha Green, I can't bring myself to say that, 4 at 5.25.
He bowls junk last time I looked.
Matty Kemp at the top of his mark again, coming in to bowl to Stevens.
Stevens keen to get off the mark here. He's happy to leave it.
Just see what happens. I've done some research here. I'll run through the teams for you. Cobden's captained by John O'Benallick. Matty Kemp, Angus Hewlin, Matty Harkin, Matty Boyle, Jonty Robinson, Jacob Peake and Darcy Mead, Josh Hickey, Parker Walsh, Campbell Walsh and Grady Rook. Because it's just outside of the bat to point. Jacob Peake fielding. Oh, maybe an overthrow. No, good backing up by Parker Walsh. H'Bury Princetown Storm led by Matty Love, Ash Hunt, Hamish Hufferdine, Henry Stevens, Jake Robbins, Luke Smith, Sam Lenahan, Tom Hunt, Trev Brown, the vintage.
Vintage Trev Brown, yeah.
Paul Snacks Vogels, Ryan O'Keefe and Chris China Vogels.
That's it.
We can't have a Vogels without a nickname, can we?
No, that's right.
Anyway, that was the end of the over. Score is 2-4. 43 off 7. Darcy Mead comes back on. Equal leading wicket taker in the comp. That's well played.
Around, down to find where you'll get the single. Thought about a second for a second, but said no. So this has been good tight bowling from Cobden. Pick up the 2 danger men for the Storm and sort of restricting them. Storm probably aren't getting as many runs as what they would have liked.
Mead into Steve O'Keefe, left-hander. Good single into the leg side there. Now the round 1, H'Bury made 2 for 154, defeating Pominique 7 for 154. In their round 2 game against Borken, they made 4 for 228. Borken 6 for 133, and today against Warndoo 3 for 145, and Warndoo got around 100. I didn't write that one down. No. While Cobden beat Camperdown 81, and we made 2 for 82. Buka made 6 for 160, and we chased that down 4 down. 4 for 163, and Eklund today made 8 for 144, and we chased that down. So have chased every game in the T20 Cobden.
Done well, and they go have the chance to chase down here today. The question is, what will be the total that they'll be chasing? Lead comes in, Stevens. Happy to defend it down. Fielded by Mead off his own bowling.
Sorry about the paper noise, people. I'm just having a bit of trouble with the wind. Mead at the top of his mark. Into Stevens. That's a nice shot to cover from no run. Matty Harkin, the evergreen Matty Harkin. Leading wicket taker in the comp. At the moment, well, obviously done. That will be equal leading wicket taker for the comp. Finals don't count for those sort of awards. I don't think we have those awards for T20s, but well, that's kept low. That's well played, well kept out.
He's done really well to get that out and got a single for his troubles. So that's the end of the over from Mead.
Umpires today, Kim Matthew and Kevin Robinson, 2 of the more experienced umpires in the competition. Looks like we change a bowler. Matty Harkin coming into the attack. Nine overs gone. 2 for 46 is the score. 49, sorry.
49, yep.
Hunty was a bit slow on that, putting the 9 up.
So Harkin for his first ball of the over.
Oh, that's cost him runs. He's hit that non-striker, and that will cost him at least 1, maybe 3. He hit that very hard.
He'll be spewing.
Again, just working the field out here, Benellic, the captain of Cobden, just making sure he gets it right. Harkin into bowl. Oh, he's gone big sweep shot.
Straight to the fielder out in the deep for a single.
Good fielding by Angus Hewlin. One arm you probably don't take on in that Cobden lineup. Angus Hewlin and Matty Kemp's probably the other one. Got Rockets. What about the H'Bury boys? Who don't you take on?
Oh, China's got a lethal arm. You don't take him on. And they've got...
oh, it's a good sweep shot out to the man at deep mid-wicket.
And they've picked Ash Hunt for the 2020s today, and he's also pretty lethal in the field.
I think that's probably going to be a highlight today. These two sides, they'll field really well. Well bowled to O'Keefe.
O'Keefe is almost laughing to himself there.
too much time.
Yeah.
Well bowled again. Oh, Harko can't quite field. Only one down to Josh Hickey at long off. There's a solid start here from both teams. I think both teams will be reasonably happy here at nearly the halfway point of the first innings.
Cobden restricting the runs pretty well, but the Storm still have plenty of wickets in hands, plenty of firepower in the shed.
Harkin again, and just nudged into the leg side for one by Stevens.
So another pretty tight over from Cobden. That's 10 overs gone.
That'll be drinks. They're going to have a drinks break. We might bloody... I've done a bit of work here, Cooter. We've got some past winners of the T20 competition. I've gone all the way back. The first one was held in 09-10.
Jeez. Were you even born then, Hanksy?
I was 30 by then. I was 30 by then. So, but yeah, we've had Nurat defeated Pombanite in the first one. Then the next year, Nurat defeated Terang. Nurat defeated Mortlake in 11-12. Nurat defeated Mortlake again in 12-13. Nurat drew Terang, but won it because they finished higher.
Yeah,
It must have been a washout. I'm not 100% sure what went on there, but that means Nurat won the first 5 T20 comps that we, Fonterra T20 that we had. Then we had Mortlake defeated Nurat, so another grand final. 15-16 saw Borkin come up from Divi 2 and beat Mortlake in the grand final. 16-17 Mortlake defeated Simpson. I'd hazard a guess that Simpson were probably in Division 2.
So, yep.
They may have been into Division 1 at some point there, but then yeah. Defeated Mortlake at Cobden. 21-22 Mortlake defeated Cobden at Terang. 22-23 Pombanite, defeated Cobden at Cobden. 20. So
grand final losers there, Hanksy.
Yeah, hopefully we can change. He made the bowl, and that is a single by Stevens. Evenly poised.
It is. It is. Going to be very. They've been bowled very restricted. They still have wickets in the shed.
Mead to O'Keefe, and that's over the ball there.
It's
good running for the Storm batsmen. Up away, but they're still working score over those.
They're set up nicely. Maybe on the cards. Still plenty of lead to Stevens again here. Well, that's well bowled. And a good backward point. See John Benelli out there, rolled his ankle in the first game.
Did he?
He did. Is he down leg side? Only 6. Competition, but he's only made 6 runs in the first 2 games. So, that's a nice shot down the ground by O'Keefe. That'll be just a
between two quality 2020 sides by the looks. Great bowling. Good batting.
Mead to Steve. And the gap out to cover. Fielded by Grady Rook out there. And that is over. 11 done.
He's done.
He's done. Probably done, I reckon. It's on Rob. It's 2 for 55, I reckon. No, 57. Matty
Harkin went for just 5 off his first start. Hard to get away. Steve. It's been around.
to point. Fields, just the single. Is Harko a bit older than
He's a
you?
little bit. He is.
Ken? Nice.
But they won't get it. Well fielded down there on the boundary. Part of the storm. No, not
Was that
official.
originally one?
No, so Hatesbury we've started up on our own.
Just,
so,
yep.
But yeah. The main thing is big, strong club in the local area.
Adults like to play cricket. Stevens. He's back defending and that'll be over. That's a good tide over. Couple of dots.
Garland.
Second year.
It's been a success for term having cricket in the Timber. It was a no-brainer, and managed to get a few junior sides up and going in the Woolworths as a club. We're looking really
Back on. Going hard at that one.
the Cobden Cricket Club seems to be going Cobden players, and you got a lot of stars coming through the ranks.
Good kids coming through, which is helps. But yeah, a lot. Obviously, we're very strong. These early 2000s in senior cricket and have been pretty strong. But it's no different. Out of clubs, each club has their own struggles, numbers wise and personality wise, and I mean the whole comp is going. Before we got the audio, how the association's going. Mate, like you look at the likes of Eklund, Kemp into Stevens. Aussies all.
It certainly did. I sense Stevens is keen to get off, get things moving here. He it looks as if he's keen.
Speaking on the merging of the clubs and getting caught at the pal, isn't it?
Well,
The evergreen Matt Harkin. They've Just push that single there. Okay.
A couple of balls in a row.
Stevens
Trying to get him out.
Sorry.
So Stevens will have to go. Cobden, really. It's been very restrictive.
Trav Brown.
Trav Brown's walking out to the crease. 20 tournament. Now Trav doesn't seem to have the upper hand. It's very tight overs.
This is the 13th over. Like you said, Trav can hit a ball. That is into 6. No. Long on. Last ball the over. Matty Harkin will continue. Then you go to Warrnambool, you can play and win some further runners up the first year of it, as far as I could tell.
Yep.
And they made a 17-14, and there was another year that they signed it in the Play HQ.
Yep.
And Mortlake won it twice. Well, these would be two Port Campbell.
Yes, Port Campbell players.
He's just nudged that into the offside for one. Training facility over there.
Wonderful.
Little bit extra cash. Terang Nurad in the competition. And keep working. Oh, that's a nice shot. Just a little late cut. He might get two. No, only one. They're not looking to.
Never know. Winner of today's comp might end up playing Mortlake.
Could do. They play in the semi-finals tomorrow.
Yes.
Of the Warrnambool's T20 comp. Is a good hit, and that is great fielding. Matty Camp,
that's what he's going to be doing today.
More. Oh, no, pushing.
It's gone. 3 wickets down for
On strike. That's well bowled. Last year, not this year, last year. I was actually there to see him get presented his award. I didn't know that was happening, but it just happened to be at the same function on the same day. That was very good.
Terrific job, always serves up a good pitch.
Trav Brown knocks that down to long off for one. Matt Kemp will field that and get it back into Harko.
So Matty Harkin has bowled 3.1 overs for 11 runs.
Very good bowling.
Very tight bowling. O'Keefe on strike, a few little tweaks to the field.
He's gone big, and that'll be
high.
Caught by Matty Boyle.
Gone.
First real big shot he's tried to play down the ground, and he just didn't quite time it. You know, something happened there. O'Keefe was looking back. If Harko might have given him a send-off. I doubt it. Again.
So O'Keefe will have to go. Gone for 6.
Score is 5 for 70. Cooter there.
4 for 70.
5. That will be the 5th wicket, I think. Yeah. 5 for 73 in the 15th over. 16th over. Harkin gets a bit of reward there for some tight bowling.
Looks like Jake Robbins is coming out to the middle.
That'd be a pinch hit roll, or is it?
Pinch hit roll. He has been known to hit a few around.
There is only 5 overs to go, so you do need to look to get on with it a little bit here.
That's right.
Harkin into Robbins. It's floated up and he's gone big first ball.
He's not keeping his cards close to his chest.
He's shown his intent very early. Harkin again at the top of his mark. Into Robbins. Floats that one up and it's bowled in.
He's gone. So he come out on a mission and it didn't work. Robbins will have to go for a duck.
At least he didn't waste many balls, Cooter.
That's right, that's right.
Oh, now Matty Harkin just sending everyone back to their field. Doesn't even want to celebrate wickets. He's taken that many wickets in this comp, he doesn't even celebrate them anymore. Turn it up, Hark. Go. Who we got here? This would have to be a Hunt.
It's Tom.
Tom Hunt coming out. But he can bat.
Made quite a few runs this season. Yep.
Bit of lull in proceedings here. Bit of time taken out of the game with a couple of quick wickets.
So Jake's wicket takes it. 2 more balls to go in this over. Tom Hunt on strike. Probably be looking to get Brownie on strike, I would say.
He'll nudge and run, won't he, here, Tom, I think.
Hunt takes centres. Harkin comes into bowl. Tom Hunt's forward and flicks for no run.
It's a nice shot, though, and he timed it well. It is warm here today, Cooter. I hope everyone's staying hydrated.
Hunt, happy to block. That's the end of the over, so 4 overs to go. Score's 5 for 71. What do you think they'd be going for now, Hank?
You want to get 100 at least, don't you?
Runs on the board. Anything can happen.
Exactly. That's runs on the board are key. Parker Walsh back on, as I said, had a great week at Junior Country Week. Some of the key players there this week. Parker obviously was voted by the umpires as the player of the tournament.
Fantastic.
So he's the captain of the Southwest Under 17 side, and he had a terrific week. Took a 5 for one day. Into Brown, who's nudging to the short third man, and it's just the single. Got 42 not out in the grand final. Actually, in the grand final, bowled terrifically well as well. Now to Hunt.
Young cricketer. Bowl comes in, bowls to Hunt.
Ooh.
Goes back. Bounce.
Really red off a
That
left.
red. No, it doesn't have to rear that high to get it above Tom Hunt's shoulder.
Yeah, some of the other players that did well at Country Week this week. Campbell Walsh, his twin brother, had a good week. Had a tough start to the week. Parker into Tom, and that is 1 run down to long on. Josh Hickey doing the fielding. Week for Campbell, but came good. 70 on Thursday and 40 in the grand final. Albie Cheeseman had a terrific week opening the batting. Eddie Walsh had a good week with the bat and ball. Noah Richies had a really good week with the ball. Bowled some really important. That is up in the air,
It's
and
up.
that
It
should be caught, and is by Grady Rook. That will see the end.
So Brownie had to go for it. Good tight bowling from Cobden and good fielding again.
New batsman will be
Snacks.
Snacks.
Makes his way to the crease.
Paul Vogels,
Crafty batsman.
terrific cricketer. Been a great servant to Country Week cricket. Going again this year, and he's been a terrific, loyal clubman to H'Bree too.
Certainly has. How's the Country Week side shaping up this year, Hanksy?
I haven't had a good discussion with our dear of John O'Banal. Obviously, John O'Banal's leading the way again with Snacks' help, and Lockie Green is coaching them this year. So I haven't had a chat, but they had a meeting last week, and I'm pretty sure they finalised their squad of 14 or 15.
Terrific.
And it sounds like everyone that they sort of wanted to go was available to go. So that's a good shot. Just flicked off his hip. No fine leg. Harko will chase, and they will get 2. All leg buys. I don't think Snacks is happy there, Kudo. I thought he hit it from here, but better view of it from out there.
Come on, Kim, he says.
Walsh into Vogels. He's coming forward. He does like to do that. Take a couple of steps down the wicket.
You're all right, mate.
Knock with Angus Ewell against Warrnambool last year, Snacks, at Cobden to help us ball in that rep game. Obviously not this season, but last season, which is always nice to beat Warrnambool.
It is, yep.
Which,
Terrific result.
speaking of that, we did manage to beat Warrnambool twice this week in the Under 17 Country Week.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Warrnambool Gold were too strong in grand final day. And congratulations to Warrnambool Gold on winning that. They played outstandingly well, led really well with the bat by former Heytesbury player Ryan Mottram.
Yes, terrific, Ryan.
That's a single down to short, fine leg. Campbell Walsh, the wicketkeeper, runs around and tidies up. Yeah, terrific young cricketer, and off to Warrnambool this year, to Warrnambool Cricket Club, to test himself at a higher level, and we have no problems with that.
No.
We encourage all kids, if they think that they're ready, to go and test themselves at better cricket.
So Snacks, be looking to keep the scoreboard ticking over here.
There was a change of bowling there too. Yuland is on into the attack now. To Vogels. Well, that's short of a length. And a play and miss. Trying to cut that backward of point. Very good to have Angus back bowling off the long run this year. Cobden, I think that very sets us up nicely for the back end of the year. That's a nice shot by Snacks down to long off.
This one fought about a second, but it wasn't on, so Hunt will be back on strike.
Yuland into Tom Hunt. Just short of a length again, and that's another play and miss.
Tries to sort of cut it backward point, but couldn't quite get the bat to it. So once again, this is good tight bowling from Cobden. Really restricting the Storm.
It's nearly rolled back onto the stumps. Again, another good ball. Another great over from Angus Yuland there. Very tight. Only a couple off. Parker Walsh will come on to continue to bowl.
So after 18 overs, the score is 6 for 77.
They may need to find the boundary here. Heytesbury, probably if they could find the boundary 3 or 4 times in the last 2 overs, they could still get to close to 100. Walsh to Vogels.
Well played.
Hit past Benelli.
Second, they will.
And they're gone for 2, and that is a good running.
Snacks committed to that second run early. And they got there.
Yeah, great bit of running there from Vogels. Walsh again. Rolls to Vogels. That's a nice clip off his pads, and I reckon he'll get 2 here again.
Go to the bowler's end, but Tom's going to get there easily.
It is a big ground here, so if you hit it into the gap, there are 2s available. Walsh again to Vogels. It's just
I'll get the
a
single.
little inside edge onto the pad that just squirts out to short point, and Campbell Walsh cleans up. Just a single there. Good start to the over though for Heytesbury. 5 off the first 3.
Can Tom Hunt find the boundary line here?
Walsh in again to Hunt. He's come down the wicket and he smashed that straight to cover. And that is 1 run.
The Snacks back on strike. Will he look to go? Straight down the ground.
I'll look for 2 again. No, this time. Straight to the fielder. He was a bit quicker in off the fence there, Boyley, that time, Matty Boyle. It was more straight to him that time, only 1. Walsh in again to Tom Hunt. Coming down the wicket, he's hit that nicely. Down the ground, Matty Kemp gets around.
Ball's going to come
and
back.
that is going to be run out. That is run out.
Well, they had to take the risk.
Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on, a bit of controversy I heard.
Hang on, no, Kim's giving not out. He thinks that Walsh has knocked the bails off before he's taken the ball. So a reprieve there. That should be...
Well, that's a pretty big moment in this game because...
So I wonder if does that count as 2?
Well, I guess it does.
Did he ever go over his crease before he called over? I don't know.
Well,
Ewan will
got
come
the
in.
strike, so I presume
Yeah, it must have been 2.
So it's a pretty big moment.
Six
because you get
86.
the extra run and the in batsman gets to retain the strike.
Yeah. Ewan to Vogels. Last over. And that's a good ball and good fielding by Angus Ewan. New father, Angus Ewan, had a baby. Him and his partner, Stacey, had a baby early in the cricket season, which caused him to miss a few games early in the year.
Bad timing.
Yeah, it's not great timing, but...
Congratulations.
Great stuff. That's one down the ground, get up and in. If they do, you're only going for 1. Tom Hunt back on strike. Speaking of new fathers, Luke Pekin had a baby. Claire, his partner Claire, had a baby last Sunday, little Parker, named it after Parker Walsh. Apparently, that's the word.
Wow.
Babies
Babies everywhere. Hunt.
That'll be a dot ball. Good hand, good smart cricket. So, only 2 balls to go.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Newland again into Hunt. That's playing a miss. Really good last over here by Ewan. He can close out here without conceding a boundary. Hold him. Right, 1 ball left. That looks like your other brother.
So China's going to walk to the crease. Joints next for 1 ball, I think.
The brothers Vogels to finish it off.
They do.
Capable of hitting a big bomb here too. Chris Vogels made some important runs for H'Bury over the years. Very, very, very good cricketer.
I feel like he'll have a pretty big, or probably both the Vogels boys will have a pretty big role to play in the bowling innings.
Yes, definitely.
It's been a terrific last year over from Angus though.
Alright, Vogels takes strike.
Last ball, the left-hander's on strike.
Newland to Vogels. He's
He
got a
hits
bit
it.
of that, and that's into a gap.
And
Oh, that's great fielding by Grady Rook.
fielding.
Great fielding by Grady Rook and keeps it to 2.
Oh,
Oh, hang on, yeah, just keeps it to 2. Saved 2 runs there. That could be important. That was an exceptional bit of fielding.
it was. So 1 under China, got a couple of runs.
It was a good hit. So, really nice shot.
So Cobden are going to be set a target of 90 runs to win the Fonterra Cup.
Possibly 20 to 30 short of what H'Bury would have liked.
I feel like Cobden just bowled and just really restricted H'Bury and got key wickets when they needed it.
But we do know H'Bury, again, they bowl well and they bowl tight. So they will have to make sure they get the job done here with the bat. Some key players with the bat will be Matty Ball and Matty Kemp and Benalik if he can bat. Well, with the ball for H'Bury, you expect the 2 Vogels in Chris and Paul to have a big impact
Jake Robbins.
Got Jake Robbins, a left armour.
Probably the spinner, Henry Stevens.
Yes. He played a rep game for Southwest. He represented Southwest earlier in the year up at Hamilton. It's great to have the imports in the competition. And
Oh, it is, and having them around your club, I know it's someone else to have a bit of a laugh with, and there's always plenty of banter going around with the Pom, so he likes Joe Root a bit too much for my liking, but other than that, he's a pretty good bloke.
you know, it's awesome.
Do you know Joe Root hasn't made 100 in Australia?
I did know that. Yeah, I think as Australians, we're all pretty well aware of the fact that Joe Root, of the big four,
Yes.
Williamson, Smith, Coley, and Root's the only one not to have made 100 in Australia.
And we certainly remind Henry of that a fair bit.
I think with the Ashes coming up next year, we just, Root, he may come out and make 400 or 500s, Joe, the way he's been going lately. But it'll be a quick change over here. I was hoping to maybe try and grab someone for a quick chat, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to. Might be able to grab. Who's going to bat low? Get Harko. Harko! We'll bring.
Brownie.
We'll get Brownie. Oh, they're going to have to field him. A couple of seconds. We'll get Matty Harkin over to have a quick chat. Just 15, 20-second chat. Just to.
He looks thrilled to come over for a chat too.
You talk to your manager?
Yeah.
Got it sorted.
Well, mate.
How you going, mate?
Oh, I'm bloody hot.
It's pretty warm,
Yeah.
warm out there.
Very warm and sticky. The wind wasn't really there. So, yeah, a bit hot.
The wind's here, but not so much out on the playing surface.
Nah, she's pretty warm out there. Yeah, that was good. We fielded well. Caught well.
Well bowled yourself. Obviously very tight figures. How do you think the pitch played, and what do you think the boys have got to do to...
It's a bit tricky, the wicket. There's a few that kept low a bit, and Gus got a bit out of it to kick up. But in saying that, the ground itself's presented really well. So I think if you can get yourself in, it might be key to, in saying that, Lovey made it look pretty good. So
Yeah, I think Lovey and Hufferdine looked pretty good early. They were hitting the ball, hitting through the line pretty well.
A bit worried there. Obviously good players, scored most of their runs for the year, and to get them out was a relief.
That good, another grand final for Cobden. 5 in the last 7 years, I think this will make.
Is it?
It is. So hopefully today's our day.
Yeah.
All the best.
A lot of work to go.
A lot of work to go yet. All the best, mate, in the run chase. And thanks for the chat.
No worries.
Good
All
job.
the
Good
best.
luck.
Good job.
Thanks to Matt Harkin there. Leading wicket taker in the Fonterra Cup. Matt and did wicket keep one game. So he's done an exceptional job for Cobden for many, many years. The former Port Campbell gun. I don't think H'Brick boys are warming up. I don't think we'll annoy them too much. You'll see Matt Love there, but we might leave him and I might try and get him after the game. We do have the president of the association with us, and we were having a chat earlier about how everything's going. And Luke Heffernan, welcome to the microphone.
Thanks, Hanksy. Cooter.
How's it all going?
It's going well. The competition's been pretty even this year. The teams that battled a bit last year sort of stepped up, recruited well, like Eklund and Borkin. Under 17 boys acquitted themselves very well during the week, made the final, so they should be very proud of themselves. It's all going pretty well. I heard there's a bit of big news come out of the H'Brick game today with Jason Cortapel went down.
Yeah, look, it could be a devastating injury for the H'Brick Princetown Storms Division 3 blue side. Depending if it's a season-ending injury, I don't know how their campaign's going to go for the rest of the year.
Who's going to captain?
Yeah, that's right. Who's going to stand up?
Hoss. Hoss will do it.
I'm pretty sure Big Bo can sit on the boundary line and yell instructions.
Captain from the boundary. He won't miss out. No, he's poor Big Bo. He's helping out the Divvy 2 today and he's short on for numbers and pulled a quad.
Couldn't handle the turf, maybe.
Yeah. Couldn't handle the heat.
No, but how's everything going league-wise? We're happy. All the clubs are happy enough at the minute.
All the clubs are happy enough. Next big thing, so we've got the under-13 country week on this week. Sending 2 sides down to Portland, so that's good. Yeah, then the senior country week in February, so that'll be. I believe you're making the trip again, Hanksy.
Yeah, they can't get rid of me that easy. I think I'll be driving the bus and doing a bit of scoring, and yeah, it should be good fun again.
A couple of internationals maybe make the squad, you think?
Yeah. Yeah, which internationals are going to make the squad, ain't you?
Well, as I said to Cooter on comms before, I haven't actually discussed that with Jono and see where we're at with it. We have had discussions around how many to take, and we're probably only going to take 2, I think. That was the plan. I think it would be Max. Don't quote me on this, but Max Moore from Borken. He looks a very good cricketer. Fields well. Yeah, bats well. Goes hard, doesn't he, Luke?
Yep, no, played a few games with Max. He's good value on and off the field, so he should fit in well down there.
I won't tell you where I ran into him and Kath after day 3 of the Boxing Day test in Melbourne. I won't tell you.
Maybe not that far from the MCG.
It was far enough from the MCG.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
But yeah, so we can't be far off from getting underway here again.
Looks like China's warming up there.
China's warming up. He'll take the first over, I would have thought. Off his 3-step run up.
Yeah.
What was it like in growing up in the backyard, Cooter? Facing a bit of heat from your brothers.
Oh, piece of cake, mate. You've seen me that. No, it was always good. All bit of a traditional family footy, cricket all summer. Good fun.
Hey, Cooter got Hastbury over the line against us in Div 3 just in the last game before Christmas, chasing a big score, and they were in trouble, and him and young Jalen, was it?
Tane
Berry
played the innings of his life.
Batted unbelievably well and got 70 odd, but Cooter got...
I did hear it was a high scoring game. Someone from Cobden made a ton.
That's right, someone from Cobden made 100 and then retired.
16 overs was enough for him, had enough. From what we hear. Fonterra, Misso just holding up the trophy. Go a bit higher, Misso. There it is. Just down a bit, and then to your right and left. And Fonterra T20, that's what they're playing. Fonterra T20 Cup. Look at that. Southwest Cricket. Fonterra T20 Cup Division 1 Premiership. Who is going to be holding that up? We will find out in 20 overs time. I would imagine Matty Boyle will open up. They're just having a few throwdowns. The umpires look like they're heading out to the wicket, so they can't be far off starting. I don't know who's going to open the batting with Matty. No. It will be a first-time winner today, Cooter.
Yeah, terrific. Feels like the first 5 overs are going to be the key.
First-time winner, either Hastbury or Cobden. Obviously, Cobden broke their drought in the Division 1 comp last year, broke a 23-year drought. Can they break a 16-year drought in the T20 competition, the Fonterra T20 Cup? Hastbury's last Division 1 premiership was 18-19?
Yeah.
I'd have to have a look. We should have a look. I should have written that down, really. Bear with us while we have a quick... Got some viewers. Hopefully we're not boring you too much. Don't mind me while the commentary of myself comes up.
Back when they were the Heytesbury Rebels, not the Heytesbury
That's right.
Queenstown Storm.
Yet to crack one with since we've become the
The
Storm.
merger.
My Big Bo did drag your Divi 3 over the line last year. That was
Certainly did. Yeah.
good. Wonder if you can go back to back.
Big Bo will be trying. Don't worry.
Also came down with a nasty case of food poisoning during the football season that nearly derailed his finals
He
campaign.
did. Made headlines, the local newspaper, and everything.
Possibly a dodgy pizza. Is that
21-22. Heytesbury Rebels defeated Mortlake.
Yes.
Last premiership in the highest grade, that is. Obviously won some lower grade premierships the last couple of years, either Heytesbury or Princetown. So
we're about to get underway. China Vogels will be opening.
looks like it's the Cobden skipper, Benalik. See what he can do. So I would imagine he'll be going pretty hard. Umpire Robertson signals to the scorers. See if they're ready. Looks like Cobden don't realise they've actually got a score. Yep, looks like that's all on Cobden, people. I'll have to get stuck into them there. Didn't have someone there sitting by the iPad.
The score is in place. Vogel's at the top of his mark. Benalik on strike. That was forward. He's bowled. First ball, the Cobden captain's gone. That's a huge wicket for the Storm. And this run chase is off to a dramatic start.
Well, that is a good start to Heytesbury. The Cobden captain goes for a first ball duck.
Ball just nipped away, as China's done for years. Benalik will have to go, and this run chase, well, things have just got interesting.
Kemp will be the new batter for Cobden. So Kemp will walk out to join Matt Boyle. These are the two who have got the job done for Cobden in the T20 competition and a bit in the senior cricket, in the A-grade cricket as well. Matty Kemp's had a terrific last 18 months of cricket.
Certainly has a couple of very talented cricketers at the crease for Cobden now. Two grand final sides, they both bat very deep.
But China doing what China does, attacks the stumps. Very, very clever cricketer.
He takes centres. China at the top of his mark. We're ready to go for the second ball of the innings.
Vogels into Kemp. That'll be a wide. He's strayed down the leg side there.
Seeing Kemp on strike. Forward.
Dot ball. Vogels.
Could be pretty difficult to face on this pitch. Vogels comes in the bowl. Kemp, and he's gone. He's hoiked.
That is
and it's
out.
straight down his throat. And he's gone. He's gone. The Storm have got 2 wickets in the first over.
And that is a big, big wicket for the Rebels.
What a start from the Storm.
Kemp hit it pretty well, but just not well enough to get over the fielder's head. I'm not sure who the fielder was out there, Kudo. It was a good catch.
He got a fair bit of it, but just not quite enough.
Newland will be the new batter. Got the 1 ball left in this over, and they are 2 for 1, Cobden.
So often you see it, these small run chases end up so dramatic. Every run so valuable. What a start from Vogels in the first over.
Oh, you called it. Here's the danger man with the ball, and he's got 2 for already.
So it's Ewan's turn to come out and face the music.
Who is that out
Looks
there?
like
Cougar?
Sam Lenihan down there.
Lenihan that caught that.
Terrific outfielder.
It was a very good catch. He had to make a bit of ground.
Vogels to Ewan. And he's bowled him! Well, can you believe it? He's got 3 in the first over. Ewan will have to go. China's ecstatic and the Storm are on top early. Well, he's got 3 wickets in the first over, and this is unbelievable bowling. You can hardly believe it. He's trudging off the ground. He come in and now he's gone.
1 ball to go, still in the over. 3 for 1. Jacob Pekin is the new batter.
Matty Boyle's sitting at the other end. He hasn't faced a ball yet. And he's wondering what the hell's going on. So in comes Vogels.
Oh, that is fairly
high, isn't it?
high. He hasn't
No,
called it, no. So 1 ball to go in the over. Second slip coming in. Vogels to Pekin. Oh, that must have nearly bowled him. That was very, very close to the stumps. I think it's just bounced over. That is a fantastic first over by Chris Vogels. That is, yeah, unbelievable bowling.
So the Storm with 3 early wickets. As Cobden looked to chase down this total of 90.
Matty Boyle will get to face his first ball. He's seen a lot happen in that first over. Jake Robbins it will be, the left armour. 2 left armours to open up. It's a point of difference for Heytesbury.
So in comes Robbins. Boyle's first ball. Robbins is full. Bit of a shout, but I'm pretty sure it was only Jake Robbins appealing.
Looked to be outside leg there. Robbins at the top of his mark. Coming into Boyle. That's a good ball. No run.
Both Cobden and Storm, very good fielding sides. It's hard to pierce this field.
Robbins comes in again to Boyle. Boyle's knocked that out to deep mid-wicket for 1. Yeah, a highlight of both clubs really. They're Division 1 teams, they're fielding. They're excellent fielding teams. Robbins in again to Pekin. Forward defence.
No run. It's like Ash Hunt in the covers there. Been picked as a specialist fieldsman. So he wouldn't want to drop catch.
Robbins again to Pekin. Full toss, and he's
toss.
hit that. Past the
Past
specialist fielder.
It's going to roll. It's going
Won't
to
be
pull up.
4. They'll only get 2. It might just relieve a bit of tension for the Cobden boys a little bit to get a couple of runs. Robbins again into Pekin. Knocked straight to Hunt at cover.
Well bowled and well played.
That's a good tidy over, just the 3 from it. Boyle just stretching out there a bit, looks to be a bit sore.
So it's China in for his second over. Boyle yet to face China.
This is a key matchup, this one, for both clubs. Bogles into Boyle. That's well bowled. Hit back. I think the coach, the captain, might have stood on a thistle out there then, appealing. The one that's hit the middle of the bat.
Always worth a shout, Hanksy, you know
always
that.
worth a shout. Bogles to Boyle, full toss. They'll get a single. Well fielded by Snacks Vogels there. Agile. Good field he was on that occasion.
Certainly was.
Vogels to Pekin. Full bunger. There should be a run there, but no. Vogels again. Nice play and missed by Pekin.
Pekin looking to get that on ball. China comes into bowl. They look pretty strong, solid in defence.
Well, that is over the top of cover. It was a streaky shot. They should have got 2, but they have not. They have not run well there at all. Boyle does look to be struggling a bit though, so this could be... over? Like Bushy forgot to click one on the counter.
Yeah.
Another tight over there.
So at the end of the third over, Cobden 3 for 6. Pekin on 3 and Boyle on 2.
Good start by H-Brew. Change of bowling. Snacks Vogels into the attack. Said earlier, loyal club man. Travels from Colac.
He does.
He's done that for a number of years now, has he?
Yeah, a couple of years now, and he's got Henry Stevens, the import, living with him there in
There you
Colac.
go. That's the loyal. There's the more loyalty shining through. Rent free.
Rent free.
Rent free. Another
Passionate cricket man.
Another just very, very good cricketer. It's hit on the pad. Must have been going down leg by the look of it.
Not ball, so looks like the Storm got 3 out on the leg side. 2 right in the fence and 1 not quite. Vogels in again.
Vogels,
Just
that
on the
should
hit.
be
That's
out.
straight up in the air. Tom Hunt's under it. And he makes no mistake. Snacks gets his first wicket. And Cobden are 4 down. Well, pressure, a few tight overs. the pressure of finals. Bit of a top edge, straight up in the air, and Hunt made no mistake.
Wow, Hastbury right in the box seat now. Jonty Robertson, good young cricketer. Made 25 not out this morning, so got 30 odd in the grand final. He's a good player.
Bowled very well in the first innings here.
He did. They've still got some batting to come. Cobden. The two Walshes, very good cricketers, and they'll be in good nick.
They do, and it's such a highlight of this game. Both sides so strong. They bat down, they bowl, they bat, they field.
We've still got the two Walshes, Matt Harkin.
A solid partnership here.
Yeah, puts them back in the game.
Snacks comes into bowl.
Solid forward defence from Robertson.
Oh, and he bowled in.
Played on.
There's wickets falling everywhere. Snacks gets his second of the over.
He's wide outside off stump. And he's edged that back onto his stump, back onto his off stump. And Cobden are in all sorts. That is fifer.
Cobden are going to have to nail down here and get a partnership together. Because the wickets are dropping. That's 5 for now.
Parker Walsh.
Fresh from Player of the Week in Warrnambool. Terrific young cricketer. But the pressure's on here. It's a grand final and the team's 5 for.
He has shown this week he handles pressure pretty well. Captain the under-17 Country Week side. Made 40 in the grand final, 42 not out in the grand final. He's got a good head on his young shoulders, but it is going to be a monumental effort from these boys now. Hastbury in the box seat here. Vogels to Walsh. That's should be
Called a
alright.
wide. It might have flicked
his pad on the way past.
Snacks might have got away with one there.
Vogels again into Walsh. Forward defence.
Solid in defence. So at the end of the 4th over, Cobden are 5 for 6. Can you believe it?
I can't.
Chasing 90 runs. I think everyone's a bit shell-shocked here.
They've really taken the sting out of the game here. 8-3. That's after what we thought might have been under par score. They've really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons, and it's chaos.
Matty Boyle's on strike now. He's only faced 5 balls this innings so far. He's basically stood at the other end and watched them all go out. So China comes on to bowl.
Boyle lets that one go through to the keeper. O'Keefe, the keeper.
We had the same conversation when the last wicket fell though, Hanksy. It's only one partnership.
It is one partnership.
You know, it's very strong appeal. Bushy wasn't moved.
Vogels again at the top of his mark.
Comes in high, swung and miss.
Can't have been far off stump that one here. He's bowling unbelievably well here. This is his 3rd over. again to Boyle, let go. Maybe the best option here, just to get out of his 4 overs without losing any more wickets to
I
him.
think so.
Score the runs off the other bowlers, if you can. Oh, this is unbelievable bowling. Big game player to China. Always stands up in the key moments for HB.
Comes Vogels again to Boyle. Comes in and he plays it straight back to the bowler for no run. So another good over from China.
First set of 5 done there, playing 5 from each end in the Fonterra T20 Cup.
Gee, that's a good feature of Division 3 cricket, Hanksy.
Speeds the game up.
Certainly does.
As a captain, you don't have to worry about where your fielders are going for 5 overs.
Yeah, that's right.
Until someone starts hitting you about.
Yeah.
That looked to be
Someone
Paul.
like yourself playing on the tech, you slow the game down.
Yeah. Nice and quick there at the tech. Suits us older, heavier blokes.
Certainly does. So it looks like Snacks is going to bowl again. Yep.
We'll be bowling to Parker Walsh.
This is a big partnership for Cobden. You feel like if these two can knuckle down, the Snacks has got one. They're going in for the kill. They got a slip and a go. Comes in, it's down the leg side. That'll be wide.
Another 6 of them Snacks this over. Just to get the scoreboard ticking over. Vogels again to Walsh. Forward defence. It's played back to Vogels. Down into Walsh. Just knocks that to cover, no run.
Well bowled, well played. Tight cricket. Oh. It's been the feature of both innings, hasn't it? The tight bowling, the good fielding.
Vogels to knocks that to cover. A bit more purpose in that shot.
Straight to Hunt.
Little flick off the pad, no run.
Captain needs to bend over and pick it up. And get back up again.
It's not easy as you get older. He's had a big week too, Matt Love, coaching the under-17 Country Week team. Oh, that's well bowled. He's done well to keep that one out there, Parker.
Tight over. There might only been one from it, I think, the wide.
The wide is the only run from it, yep.
Who are they going with here? Robbins. So what do you think's Cobden's plan of attack now, Hanksy? You have to try and target one bowler and get a few runs away and release the pressure a bit, or?
They're going to have to soon, I would have thought, target, pick a bowler, pick an end, and pick areas where you can score. And it doesn't have to be boundaries, but you've got to get some ones, hit some balls into some gaps, start to get some 1s and 2s. Robbins into Boyle.
Well bowled. Right in the block hole.
Yeah, they've got to work out a way here to get this scoreboard ticking, Cooter.
Boundaries have been hard to come by all day. The Storm felt the same thing. We thought they were sort of behind the game, but turns out it's quite tricky to get runs. Robbins, we've seen that poppy bounce a little bit.
I think Love's and Hufferdeen's innings at the top might be worth a lot more than we actually thought.
Robbins to Boyle. Comes in Robbins. Boyle's attacking.
Shot down to long on just for one.
Jake's Robbins' first ball.
And Hufferdeen was the top scorer with 19 in H'Bri's innings.
He's forward, it's up in the air, and that'll be out. Well, it just probably caught it in the pitch a bit, and he poked at it, and he's gone. So the Storm now.
Six for 8. 6.3 overs.
This has been an amazing start from the Storm.
Campbell Walsh will be the new batter. Parker's twin. Had a good week there at Under 17 Country Week as well. Kept all week. Shared it a bit with Albie Cheeseman, but opened the batting all week. Got a 70 and a 40 in the last couple of days. So he's in form. But they just need to work out a way here to get off strike.
They're probably in hindsight very well at rotating the strike. They couldn't get the boundaries, but they managed to continually rotate.
They did. They did very well in that regard.
Jake Robbins all the way from Blinky Hill down there at Princetown. He's played a lot of Division 2 cricket over the years in Southwest cricket, and he's really embraced the opportunity since the merger to get up and play Division 1 cricket. It's great to see.
It really is good to see. He's a very handy cricketer and has been for Princetown for a long time.
He certainly has.
It's good that he's up having a crack in Division 1 cricket. And that's really what you want to encourage everyone to try and do, is play the highest level of cricket that they can.
Yeah.
Robbins into Walsh.
He's short.
Well, that's a top edge over the keeper. That took him by surprise. Is that running away? Didn't go to for 4 and they only get 2 again.
Well, did it go for 4 or not?
No, I don't think so. It's only 2.
2 runs. I think ball might be a bit lame, I think.
Yeah, he's been struggling. He's definitely been stretching, and
certainly
he's not moving well, and he is not running very well between the wickets at all.
Hey, Henry.
Cooter's just having a conversation with the
Just
English.
up my post-game interview.
The English import. He's going to get him for a post-game interview. Henry Stevens on the fence down here at Long Off. Vogels to Boyle. That's well played.
Boyle strong in defence.
They just need to work out a way to get off strike. Rotate the singles. Push the 1s and 2s. It looked like it's come back towards the off stump, but it's missed.
Scoring just looks very difficult at the moment. Vogels comes in to Boyle.
Right idea. Tried to guide that past Trav Brown there at what would he be, a 4th slip or maybe just a real fine gully.
Boyle, little tap.
Dan Vogels
Once
keeps it
again,
tight.
it's another tight over. Just really struggling to get him away. In again, he's forward and he's slashing,
And
and
he'll
it's
get a
through
one.
the bowler.
Probably should have done better there, Snacks, but
Snacks will be pissed at
it's off his own bowling, so he's only got himself to blame.
You won't be happy with that. So probably just release the pressure a little bit there.
Oh, the pressure's still fairly well on here, Cooter, I think. That'll be a wide though. It's just little things. Little things. You've got to take little wins. Keep building, trying to swing that momentum back in your own favour. Vogels to Walsh. Lets that one go through to the keeper. A little bit better over from Cobden there. Didn't lose a wicket, so that's a start.
So at the end of the 8th over, Cobden is 6 for 12. It'll be Jake Robbins. Jake Robbins 2 overs, 1 for 6 so far.
Robbins into Boyle. Full toss, he's hit that into the gap. Will that get to 4 for 4? It will.
It'll roll.
4 runs, first boundary of the innings. That will relieve some pressure.
Good work from Boyle. Probably from the storm, and Boyle's jumped straight on it. That's good batting.
Okay, Robbins again, top of his mark, into Boyle. It's full, he's hit that one, and that's into the gap. He's got the single there, it was a tight single.
That's good positive intent there from Cobden.
Much better, much better.
How does Jake respond here?
Robbins into Walsh. That's good, that's good. That's good bowling. He's knocked into cover to Ash Hunt. Robbins again. Left arm over the wicket to Walsh. Short, and he's hit that, but there is a man out of deep square, and it'll only be a single. Sam Lenahan out there, getting off the rope quick. Robbins into Boyle. That's well bowled.
Yeah, poor sort of point for no run. Looks like Hamish Hufferdine fielding at point.
Robbins again into Boyle. It's wide. He's hit it straight to cover though. But that's a better over for Cobden. It's a much better over.
So Cobden doing all right, this partnership here. Snacks to Walsh. And he's out. There's an edge.
He's caught behind.
Well, it was a wide ball. He slashed out. He probably had to. He probably had to go at the loose ball. And a faint little edge straight to the keeper in O'Keefe. And Snacks has got another wicket.
That makes the score 7 for 18. That'll be Josh Hickey, I reckon, will come in next.
reckon Matty Boyle looks like he's limping there.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely not travelling as well as he can. Well, this has been good cricket from H'Bury. They've bowled well, bowled in good areas, but on the other hand, Cobden have played some pretty ordinary shots.
Yeah, that's right, but I sort of feel for Walsh sort of had to go on the attack. You know, their hamstring was a wayward ball. You know, I think Snacksby be the first to admit that wasn't his best ball. He had to go after it. They need runs. He was probably a bit unlucky just to get the edge to the keeper there.
They've got to dig in here, Cobden. They still need 7 and over. Just under 7 and over. It is doable, but it is going to be. It would take something special from here.
It would, but it's not impossible. You know, we've all played in games where they've scored 7 10 overs.
Vogels into Hickey.
Looking for a run.
He's looking to be busy early here, Josh. Hickey. Which is the good, it is the right idea. You've got to look to be busy. We've probably looked to blast our way to victory rather than be busy and hit the gaps.
It's been the stark difference in the batting, hasn't it? The Storm got those singles when they couldn't get them away, and Cobden have just been really restricted, haven't they?
They have. H'Bury has bowled exceptionally well here. Well bowled again. Well played. Dug out from Hickey.
Snacks to Hickey. Last ball we over, I think.
Vogels is done. That is his 4.
4 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 3.
3 for 3 off 4. That's good bowling.
So China's still got 1 more over. Is he going to use it now?
Going for the kill. Looks like the old timer's had enough. I think he's heading off the ground. Job done for the day for Brownie.
Job done, he reckons.
Still a fair bit of cricket left yet.
Yeah, might still need spin bowling later on.
Could do. Vogels to Boyle. 10 overs left. I feel Cobden have probably got to get 35 to 40 off this set of 5 to be a shot. Vogels into Boyle. Play and miss, outside off stump. Vogels to Boyle. It's well bowled, and that's good running from Hickey. Easy single there.
So Hickey looking for that positive intent, isn't he? He's looking to get busy.
He's a busy cricketer, Josh. That's his game. He's going pretty well now, so he's got to look to be busy, rotate the strike, get off strike. Vogels to Hickey. That'll be a wide.
You wanting to get them on the money here.
Bogles to Hickey. And again forward, just knocks it into cover, no run.
Lovey playing around with the field, brought one in from the fence. Still 2 out, sort of a square leg. Forward square and backward square.
It's just hit the ground, the bat there was a noise, but I think he's just brushed the pitch with his bat.
Not even the slightest appeal from the keeper or bowler.
My co-commentator was about to go up, I think, but...
I might have been.
Bogles to Hickey. Just knocked that into the cover region. No run.
Straight to that specialist fieldsman, Ash Hunt.
That's a
Got one
bouncer.
in.
Short, good short ball. Pretty high. Wasn't able to connect Hickey. He did try, but wasn't able to. That'll be the end of his spell.
So 4 overs, 3 for 5.
Good bowling from the two Vogels boys. 6 for 8 between them.
It looks like they're going to finish off with Jake Robbins here, so it's a bit of an opportunity here for Cobden. If they can see through this over, Storm will have to try some new bowlers. And
Who have they got left? Stevens. Luke Smith will bowl, I suppose.
could we see a few little darts from Ash Hunt? Tom Hunt is always a reliable bowler. That's
That isn't. Bit of confusion there.
so there was a bit of an edge up.
Shot Hickey wanted to run and Boyle didn't want it.
So after all that, it was a dot ball. Jake Robbins comes in for the second ball of the over.
That's actually Luke Smith bowling.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Right armour.
You pulled me up there. Hanksy, you're right.
It's into the gap, but it'll only be one. Good fielding from Linehan again. Good to see Luke playing Division 1 cricket too.
It is.
It's knocked into the gap. That's better batting from Cobden. That's good batting from Hickey. Knock it into the gap and run.
So Luke Smith's mainly worked in harvesting and driving tractors and that type of thing, which is really interrupted with his cricket seasons. With his new job this year, he can focus a bit more on his sport on a Saturday.
No, it's good to see.
Good start here from Luke Smith. It was probably a bit of a risk from the Storm when they had to make that change.
Smith to Boyle. He's advancing and knocked it into cover, and they get an easy single. That is the first one of them they've taken. And I reckon they've missed out on a lot of singles here in the first dozen overs.
It looks like Tom Hunt's on the bowl. Is this the bowler that Cobden sort of have to target, Hanksy?
I think so, yeah.
Someone
It's these
like
two,
Tom
isn't
Hunt.
it? I think it's these two. And if maybe if Stevens does bowl, but they're the ones they're going to have to get after. And it's easier said than done.
Certainly is. Ball.
Especially now the field's out. Hunt to Boyle. He's knocked that back at him. It's good fielding by the bowler. Seven for 23.
Storm with the field spread. Plenty of players on the fence. Hunt into bowl to Boyle.
He's knocked that to mid on, and he'll get a single. Hunt into Hickey. He's knocked that into the gap.
They look for two.
No, they won't. It's just going to be a single. Well, Ball's one. He's got to go here. He has to find the boundary, otherwise there's just no point in being out there.
Boyle, he's forward. Looks like hard going. He's trying to do it, but Boland's good and the field's tight.
He's just not able to run as well as he should be able, normally can, and it's costing the team runs here if he's not hitting the boundaries.
Trying to make something of it, walking at the bowler there, Boyle. But I feel like he has to, doesn't he, Hanksy? He's got to try and make something work here.
Hunt into Boyle. And he's out.
And he's out. Well, the ball popped. He had to try to be positive. And then China takes the catch down there at Point Gully region.
He had to start looking to find the boundary, and he's tried that, but just not able to pull it off. It's very good bowling again from H'Bree.
The change bowlers have bowled well for the Storm as well, haven't they?
They've been
Luke
excellent.
Smith and Tom Hunt have come on to bowl. That might have been a bit of an opening for Cobden, but they've really kept the foot down. And now the opening batsman, he did well to stick in there for that long, but he'll have to go now.
Grady Rook will be the new batter. With 12 off 32 deliveries for Boyle. The next time his extras on 4. Hickey's 1 off 10. He's got to look.
So Luke Smith.
Looks to be busy, but he's got to get some more runs here. Again to Hickey. Yeah, run. It's a good shot on for 1.
Grady Rook. What type of batting styles he mainly have, Hanksy?
See ball, hit ball, and whack can give it a whack, and he'll be busy between the wickets. Runs really well between the wickets.
Comes in, he's gone for it.
He's giving that a whack.
And the specialist fieldsman let it through.
Hasn't played a lot of cricket, Grady. But he can give it a whack. He should run hard between the wickets.
Of course, gun footballer for the Cobden Bombers. Comes in the bowl.
The assistant coach. Wide from Smith. He comes in again to Hickey. He's gone the big swing and played in.
Runs very hard to come by. In comes Smith. It's
That'll
down
be
the leg
another
side. It's another
wide.
wide. Well,
I think it's too little too late for Cobden here though. There's a bit of time still left, but it's a wide ball. Outside off stump that time. bowl 30 more of them, then
You just never know.
you just never know. Smith again to Hickey. Got that one on the money. It's just knocked back to the bowl. Smith again to Hickey. Again, just knocking it. Oh no, no run. Well backed up by Robbins there at mid-off. It got past the bowler. They thought about a single. Tom Hunt back into the attack.
So Tom Hunt will come on for his second over here. Rook on strike.
8 for 30 off 4. Pretty good, really. They've been very good in the T20, in the Fonterra T20, but to put your worst batting display on in the final will be very disappointing for them. That's
Full
four.
ball.
Grady Rook, you just never know. Show someone different. That is 4 runs down the fine leg. Little bit of life yet, Cooter.
There certainly is. Full ball down the leg side. And Grady Rook didn't miss out there. It's the nature of this cricket, you just never know. Tom Hunt in for his second ball of the over. Grady's strong. He's looking to be positive here, Grady.
It's 9 and over. It's not unheard of, but with only 2 wickets in the sheds, they're going to have some luck. Hunt again into Rook. Full ball. Play and miss. Hunt again coming into Rook. Well bowled and well dug out.
Well to keep that out. What do you think he's looking for, Hanksy? Something a bit short?
Something that he can get under, yeah. Something back of a length that he might try and hoik over deep mid-wicket.
Oh, well done.
Again there though, this stage of the game you just got to run there. You need 9 and over.
You're going to have to take some risks here.
Got to take risks, yeah, have to.
Here comes Hunt. And he's bowling. Well, Grady
Nice
tried.
football.
He tried to get him away. He had to go for it. And in the current scenario, Tom Hunt bowled the perfect ball, really. Middle stump.
Yeah, that was a good ball. Good Yorker. And now HP Princetown Storm are only 1 wicket away from lifting the Fonterra T20 Cup. Matt Harkin will be the new batter. Very good cricketer, Matt Harkin. Very good batter. But a lot of work to do when you've only got 1 wicket in the sheds.
Certainly is. He's pretty low in the batting order, Harko, today, does he, Hanksy?
I think in the T20s he tends to bat a bit lower. Five overs to go.
9 for 34 after 15 overs. Still need 56 runs off the last 5 overs. One wicket in hand.
Just over 11 and over. Smith to Hickey. That's a good shot. There's cover down there, and it'll just be a single. Smith to Harkin. Forward defence.
That opening Love Hufferdine partnership could be the difference here, I think.
Yeah, they set it up for your guys through the middle to just knock it around, and
Smith be short. It's up in the air, but it's just short of the fielder.
And it's a single. Oh, Hickey, that's full from Smith. Hickey squirts it out to the cover fielder.
Short. And he goes for the hoik, but he misses it. Through to the gloves of O'Keefe.
Smith in again to Hickey.
Short of a lane.
Bowled him, and that is
it's bowled him.
Heytesbury, Princetown Storm have won their first Fonterra T20 Cup.
Comprehensive bowl on display by the Storm.
It started right from their first over with China Vogels taking 3 wickets in the first over.
Well, we thought at the halfway mark that the Storm would probably got unders with their score, but how it's turned out.
They had heaps.
Runs weren't easy to make today, there's no doubt about it. I feel like we've talked about it a bit through the broadcast today, but I feel like the difference was the Storm's ability to get those quick singles right the way through the whole innings.
Rotate the strike, they batted well. Both sides bowled very well.
And fielded well, both sides.
Fielded well. And yeah, and Heytesbury just out-bowled Cobden today. They out-batted them and they out-bowled them. So, just thank Camperdown Cricket Club for their hosting this. Stevie Wright, who does a fantastic job here with the wicket. And the outfield is
absolutely
in great nick.
Who's man of the match for you, Hanksy?
Wow, it's only one man. China Vogels. 3 wickets in the first over.
Set the tone.
Done. Game over. So
it's always going to be a long way back from Cobden after that first over.
Yeah, well and truly behind the 8 ball after the first over. Anyway, that's cricket. And well done to Heytesbury Princetown, and well done, Cooter. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the day, and we might sign off. Thanks for watching the coverage of the Fonterra T20 Cup Grand Final here at SA Right Oval at the Cobden and from Southwest Cricket. Thanks everyone. Big man himself, he's got his ice pack, he's just turned up, he's taken it straight off his quad and put his beer in it.
Have you got an injury update for us?
Cooked, done for the season.
Done. That could spell trouble for Heytesbury Princetown Blue.
Yeah.
He's going to have to captain from the sidelines.
With my voice, you could do it anywhere, mate.
Do it from the top of your hill.
Anyway, they'll shake hands here and have the presentations and.
Hey, any chance in commentary if you can get your new pair of shorts, Peter?
You're the president, for crying out loud.
I thought you were going to ask the hard hitting question. What's this mean